If you want access to a free 90-day action plan on taking your credit to the next level over the next 90 days, ultimately getting you in position for 750 plus, then sign up to my smart credit link down below, as this client has, and that way I can give you ongoing support and guidance along your credit restoration journey. So this particular client has a situation that I want to highlight, because many people don't realize that they may have a FCRA violation on their report that could qualify you for anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500 just off of a violation. This person already has a lawsuit in place and they may be awarded any of these amounts. If you want access to that to see if you qualify, comment the keyword FCRA and then I'll see if you qualify. Apologies for the background, but this is what you got to understand, that there's violations on your report that may qualify you for compensation, and that doesn't even have anything to do with this 90-day credit score action plan. This is just something that I can do to assist you with getting what's rightfully yours. So the value is there. Make sure you click the link below. You can try it out for $1, and it has a ton of different tools that I teach and go over to show you how to strengthen your score yourself using the tools and taking your score to the next level. But let's dive into the action guide for this particular client. Let's just say that her name is Hannah. For the sake of this example, Hannah has the 750 credit goal in the next 90 days. So here's an overview. This action plan basically outlines steps for her to take, and I just want to break it down in a way that she's able to understand it, but you can also learn something from it as well. We want to use strategic disputes, understanding utilization, as well as rebuilding methods. So step one is personal information cleanup. A lot of times having inaccurate data on your profile can lead to you getting things deleted, but if you clean it up, it can also lead to you getting things deleted. What do I mean by both? If you already have errors on your report, like old names, old addresses, old employers, these are things that you want to have updated eventually, and then get it to a place to where it's no longer reporting. And now the accounts that was attached to those old names and old addresses are more likely to be removed. But before you do that, consider leveraging the error. Let's just call that LE. Leverage the error by saying, hey, this is an error, which is a billing error. If it's a wrong name or a wrong address, that's a billing error. And this can help you increase your score in the area of payment history by getting late payments removed. Now, let me double back real quick. This particular person already has a lawsuit in place, so I want them to make sure that they contact the lawyer, the legal team that we connected them to, that is basically positioning her to use her consumer laws. Contact them and see what you should wait before you actually do when it comes to certain disputes and changes, because they may not want you to alter anything, but I want you to just have this within your reach, so that way you can use it when that time comes and you have a exact game plan and blueprint on how to do it. Plus, I'll plug you into everything that you need, answer your questions. If you get access to the letters, this person is a part of the private community, so I know she has access to certain things. But ask as many questions as you need to, because not only will it help you, it'll help others as well. So I just wanted to clear that up. But leveraging the errors allows you to get billing errors deleted. And if you get billing errors deleted, many times this can help boost your score up to 192.5 points just off cleaning up those billing errors. Why? Because that's the value of payment history. If payment history is 35% of your score, that is 192.5 points. Very important. And once you understand that, you'll value payment history to the point where you don't want to have any late payments, but if you do have some, then you want to do what you can to remove it. Now, considering that, if you don't have anything that you're trying to leverage the error on, definitely go ahead and follow step one, personal information cleanup, and make sure all of the things match. Same name, same address, and you don't even have to include your employers at all. So keep only the current legal name and most recent address. For this person is Texas. So step two, utilization reduction, fastest score boost. So when you reduce your utilization, this gives you the potential to boost your score the fastest. Why? Because when it comes to credit cards and credit utilization, they're reporting at different times of the month. And depending on when you pay those cards down or off may determine how soon that score can witness an increase. For example, say I have a card that's reporting in the next 5 days, but I pay it off in full, down to zero. And before they report in 5 days, they're not going to see that the card was maxed out. They're just going to see that it was a zero balance when they report it. That's going to help my score increase significantly in the next week, just because of when they report and when I did what I needed to do by paying it off. So that's why this can create a fast score boost. So pay down the following accounts to 7% or less. Set a goal. If you're not able to do it at, get them all under 7% or less. But it gives you the card accounts, and the target balance for those accounts is $45, $45, and $35. That'll put them all under 7% or less. And using the Smart Credit tool, you'll know what day they report. So you don't have to guess. You can go in there and see when you click through and get familiar where everything is located, which I'll give you a video that goes over it as well. Now you can say, oh, I know exactly when to pay it off before this date, so I can have it below that balance. Step 3. Let's work on deleting derogatory items. We want to target negative accounts. The negative accounts in this list are as follows. And these are charge-offs. And this is a late pay charge-off. If this account is late pay turned into a charge-off. Basically, they took it as a tax deduction. So you want to target these. You can do that inside of Smart Credit as well. The video that I'll give that goes along with this breaks that down on how you can do this within a couple of clicks. And the Smart Credit allows you to send letters, and multiple letters at no additional cost, directly to the creditors to hold them accountable for their errors. That's what we're focused on, finding errors and fixing those errors. And we are able to leverage the Smart Credit tools to fix errors at no additional cost and have them letters sent out. And you can do that on a monthly basis and as many times as you need to, because that is a part of being a member. And the video goes over exactly how you can do that within a couple of clicks. Next, Section 5. Now, I will say this. Also, you having access to letters to target and attack bureaus is going to be key as well. So understanding you disputing these charge-offs using the letters that you already have access to in a private group. I'm saying that because I know this person does. If you don't, then I can give you access or show you how you can get access to it, so you can understand how to get access to the letters that you need in order to do the proper disputes and have guidance and support along the way. That way you can ask questions along the way. You're understanding how to do the things for yourself, but you can have support from a credit specialist who's helping people all across the nation, just because you took action and decided to get the Smart Credit system and follow the steps to get access to this 90-day game plan. Step 4, adding positive accounts. Now, sometimes people may not want to add positive accounts because they already have accounts. However, if those accounts are negative, even though it's going to make your overall credit profile look younger, it's going to drop your age a little bit, the benefits that can come from you having new positive reporting accounts are significant. And I seen this today, for example. It's a client of mine. When I refreshed the report, her score went up over 230 points, all because of adding positive accounts. Now, I do have links to these, the self-lender as well as the kickoff account. If you want that, it should be available in the comments or in the description down below. That way you can give me some credit for sharing some information of value with you. You can use my link. I get benefits. You get benefits by using my link. But if not, no big deal. But she'll be able to just click right there where it says click here to enroll, and it'll redirect directly to the link, so that way she can get access to these tools that can help her build credit for little or nothing. Basically using money that she never really loses. She's saving, putting to the side. It helps her build credit. The kickoff accounts give her access to up to like $3,500 in the form of a line of credit, a trade line that can be helpful as well. One secure card, you having a secure card can give you some balance on your account, and it helps you build credit so that when you apply for your actual next unsecured card, whenever that may be, you're in a good position because they see how diverse your profile is. Only do what you can manage, but these are just some things to consider, starting with the first two. Then the last one, if you have a trusted authorized user you can be added to, whether it's a family member or, a significant other that has great credit, low utilization with at least 2+ years of history, consider being added. If not, this would be something that you would basically work on for yourself. I want these things to put you in a position to where you become the authorized user that has 2+ years of history. But if you have someone you can plug into now, they can add you. They don't have to issue you out a card, and you can benefit from this as well. But these right here are getting you in position so that you can ultimately have your own profile that doesn't require an authorized user. I just want to let that be an option because this can be a way to help you. Next step, late payment removal. So I want you to use Smart Credit's line item disputes for each late payment. Like I stated, sometimes you can leverage the errors. Sometimes you can highlight certain things that you know were not accurate. I wasn't 60 days late. I wasn't 30. I wasn't 90 days late. If it's showing that, then you can leverage that inside of Smart Credit and dispute those items directly to these individuals. You'll see it. It automatically be laid out inside of Smart Credit line by line, so that way you can dispute each and every one of those to get those late payments removed. This is the request. Please correct or delete due to inconsistent reporting across bureaus. You can include that in your notes, and there are some other line items that you can choose from that best fits your situation. Next one. This is the optional inquiry removal. You should have access to this in our private group, the 24-hour inquiry removal script to eliminate non-permission-based inquiries. Basically, don't remove the inquiries that you have accounts with. But if you apply for a card and they ran your credit 11 times and you only got approved by one, then those are the ones you want to get removed. And the inquiry removal guide lays that out. So here's the timeline, just so you can have day-by-day action steps. So each week you know that you're making progress. Days 1 through 10, clean up that personal info. Of course, get with the lawyers and the legal team who's working with you, but clean up that personal info just so you can disassociate your old name and old addresses from some of the accounts that may have been charged off. Pay down that utilization. Set that as a goal because you can see a fast boost from that. Add new positive trade lines. All of these things go towards getting you closer to that 750 plus. That's the goal. Within the next 90 days, that's going to help you tremendously. Days 15 through 30, round 1 disputes. And basically, after you've updated your personal info, now it makes these disputes more significant. And you can do that inside of Smart Credit, but also using the letters that you've gotten access to as well to dispute on the 30, 60, 90-day basis. And then, of course, any tips, any questions that you have, feel free to ask. Late payment plus charge-off deletion progress over the days 30 through 60, because after you send out round 1, it's a waiting game. You're waiting to see what changes happen in the next 35 days, as I like to say. Then from there, you're going to the method of verification. This is the letter that you're sending to see how did these CBs, credit bureaus, go about proving that this was yours. Method of verification letter. I can give you access to that if you don't already have access to it. But after the first letters went out, they may have claimed it was verified. Okay, what method did you use? And now you're able to do that. But in addition to that, you're able to use the 623 process, which is going directly through the creditors to hold them accountable for how they claimed it was verified. And again, that's something that you can do inside of Smart Credit as well. I'm just doing a brief overview. Don't expect to remember all of this in one cycle. You will have questions throughout the process. I'm just letting you know what we need to be doing on a month-by-month, week-by-week basis, and you just let me know where you are whenever you have those questions. And the expected result is that your score can reach 740 to 780 across all bureaus. Now, one thing that wasn't included in this is on this step right here where it talks about the direct disputes. If they didn't properly verify or approve the method of verification, you can also file a complaint directly with the CFPB. This is highly recommended, and I can help you with that as well, or at least give you a video walkthrough that shows you how to do it. It's going to help you, help others as well. And now you're in a position to where you're not just leaning on your own efforts. You have Smart Credit working for you. You have the letters working for you. You have the CFPB working for you. You have your own strategies working for you in terms of building your credit using the things that we shared previously, and that puts you in a better position to better your score. And lastly, what you get access to inside the accompanying video for you getting access to Smart Credit, or anybody else who get access to it, you'll get access to this separate video as well, is how to navigate with Smart Credit, how to locate and dispute negative items inside of Smart Credit, how to analyze your reporting inconsistencies based on, using the lingo that's included in there as well, how to track score changes using the score tracker system, and how to use the action buttons for faster resolution and going directly to the creditors. So take action Ask any questions. Salute.